Hi everyone, it's Dr. Anna here, and today I want to discuss one of the most important part of staying healthy, getting healthy and staying healthy. And it's something that everyone can do, but very, very few people actually do it. And that's because it's not costly. And it's funny, when something is not expensive to do, a lot of people consider it not important and therefore don't do it. And the subject I want to talk to you about is water. I know all of you, I've heard, well, you should drink 8 to 12 cups a day, yada, yada, yada. But you need to know why. The reason the majority of you are not doing it is because you don't know how critical water is to your health and to your life. Without it, there is no life. So I just want to really hit home the points so that you can actually really think about why you need to drink the water, and therefore it's more likely you're going to do. So firstly, number one, we lose about 12 cups of water a day. Now let's backtrack. Actually, our bodies are about 70% water. Now when you think about it, that's 70%, which means we're more water than solids. And yet we think we're actually solids. And it's because we can't see the inner workings of our body. So 70% is an awful lot. So we need to replenish it because we lose about 12 cups approximately a day, every day of that water. And 12 cups, when you actually look at it, that's in American terms, that's about 3 quarts. But through our urine, our sweat, lots of water is lost throughout the day, and we don't notice it. So the function of water is very, very important. Number one, it is the number one transportation system in our body. How many of you been in a traffic jam? It's frustrating and you hate it, right? Well, same thing happens in your body. You look at the major highways, the 4-lane highways here, in the Toronto area, the 401. Think of Toronto as your cells, because you have 70 to 100 trillion cells in your body. I mean, that's an awful lot of cells that make up your whole body. And if you do not have sufficient water, it's like having an accident on each laneway, east and westbound, every day. And you can just imagine what that looks like, because the eastbound going into Toronto or the city, think of it as the highway that takes all your nutrients into the cells. The westbound, the coming out of the city, is the highway that takes all the waste products, all the garbage that your cells produce every day out of those cells. So if each lane has 4 lanes and you have an accident, then all of a sudden everything sort of grinds to a slow crawl, which means nutrients get in your cells much, much slower. And more importantly, all those toxins that your cell create every day. And I always say to my patients, your cells pee and poo every day. And if you don't eliminate that, then obviously it's going to be very, very unhealthy. So it's critical that you have proper water every day. And your body doesn't store it. That's the thing. Unfortunately, unlike fat, for instance, we need to replenish every day. So just because you drank plenty of water last week, it doesn't mean you can drink less this week. It doesn't add up. Every day you must be conscious of having proper hydration. And water is also really good at temperature control. Again, it uses water to cool you down if you're hot, so that's critical. And it's also cushioning for our body. People don't think of this, but all the fluids in our joints and in our cells, it acts as the cushion. And it also operates our immune system. Think about it. All our immune cells travel through the lymphatic system. Our blood, for instance, mostly is water. Plasma is water. So it's critical that we get the proper amount of water every day. And I just can't stress enough. And there's studies indicate this is going to be, it's going to blow your mind. But 7% of the adult population actually drink zero water, nada, zero. And you think, how the heck can they be alive? Well, that's kind of questionable as how that can actually happen. 36% of the adult population only drink 1 to 3 cups a day, and 35% drink 4 to 7 cups a day, and only 22% drink the recommended 8 to 12 cups a day. And if you drink coffee, you have to take away 2 cups. So can you imagine some people who are drinking 10, 10 or more, or a lot of coffee? Man, that's crazy. And because coffee is a diuretic, meaning it forces water out of your cells. So 4/5 of the adults don't drink enough. Now, which category do you fall in? And you better change it to that 22% so that your cells can have the most chance of becoming the healthy. This is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy, to become healthy, stay healthy. Not just for your looks, but it's going to do amazing things for your looks. But please, all your cells need water to function properly. And I can't really stress enough. So get drinking. And the best way to do that is to start tracking. If you don't track something, you can't really know what's going on and you can't change it. So I recommend you use your phone as a reminder, maybe every 2 hours, just have a little reminder that tells you to drink. And it will get you into a habit of drinking. And you can't depend on your thirst signals because it's not reliable. You have to consistently drink every day. So from today, what I'd like actually to do, this is your homework, is to measure how much water or liquids, it could be soups, it could be your shakes, it could be teas, like green teas, etc. But coffee, if you drank, you have to subtract 2 cups. So track how much water you are drinking each and every day. But starting today, I want to track how much you've done it. And at the end of the day, I want you to post at the bottom of this video how much you actually drank. All right, so good luck and have a great day.